Hey guys, thanks for clicking the link. I wanted to share with you a new tool that I've been working on that helps me make these little butts right there with no plug in them, like that one, and like this one, nice and round. And this is the tool I've been using to make it. It opens up on the end with a screw that's in the front. It's nice and safe because you can lock it down with the drawbar at the end. And this is the drawbar that I'm going to offer with it. It's a hunk of all thread with a couple of nuts on there, some washers. I'll show you guys how to set that up later. But you cut this down to size and it will lock in the back right here and keep your tool from flying out. That way you can work this thing without a tailstock, and that's the trick to getting these nice smooth designs on the end of your rod. So here's the tool, guys. I'm going to show you how to set it up real quick. We're just going to, this is MT2 taper, that's Morse 2 taper, and she's just going to slide in there. We're going to snug it up just a little bit, and then we're going to take one of these pieces and slide it right onto there. So here's my extra long screwdriver. I had to grind down this end of the plastic just a little bit, probably about an inch or so. That way it would fit all the way through my tailstock, and now I'm able to reach the screw in the back of this thing with no problem. And then we're going to take the modified screwdriver I showed you earlier and tighten this piece up from this end. Good and tight now, and then bolt it down with the drawbar bolt. Don't over snug this, just a little bit's all it takes, and she's ready to spin. And this is not coming off, it is on there snug. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it right there, try to pull it off, and it's nice and safe. Nice and safe. Now, to get this piece back off, once you're done, all you gotta do is just pop the drawbar off, like so. And you can access your piece. Long screwdriver, break it free and she'll come right off, easy peasy. Alright, so the cool thing about this piece is you can actually, if you have a through piece, you can actually tighten it up from both sides. That's nice and snug, it's not going anywhere. I would still keep the drawbar in there though. If you guys do manage to over tighten this Morse taper tool too far into your chuck and you can't get it out, this is how you get it out. You use that drawbar and you make sure you got a bunch of threads in it, not all of them, and then you just take a hammer and smack it just a little bit. That's all it takes. Loosens it right up. Okay, so what I found is that even with this Morse taper in here, you run a risk when you're smoothing this thing out, turning it from square to round. If you don't have a tailstock on here, you risk this actually coming out while you turn it, and that's really, really bad news. So you absolutely have to have this thing locked in with a bolt or a piece of all thread with a couple of nuts on it, and it doesn't take much. Alrighty guys, I'm going to show you how to adjust your drawbar, get it set up for your machine. First you take your tool, slide it in, then you take your drawbar and go ahead and bottom it out. They take about 10 or 12 turns. Run it all the way in there. Then back it out about 3 twists. 1, 2, 3. And that's where you want to set this thing. Go ahead and run your washers all the way in. And just finger tighten your nuts, and that's where you want to cut the drawbar. I'm going to go ahead and clean that burr off just a little bit. That'll work. Next I'm going to tighten up these nuts. I'm going to run this one to the back here and then run this one up against it. Tighten this in my vise. Now it's nice and snug. Now we're ready to install this. Remember not to over tighten it. And that's all she needs. Good to go. Alright, so here's the piece I'm going to turn. She's nice and squared up already. I like to use a Forstner bit, get a nice round centered hole with those. I already have a mark on my drill bit for the depth that I want to go. Make sure this hole is nice and clean when using this tool. Now you don't actually have to have a tailstock when turning this, but why risk it? I just go ahead and throw it on there when I go from square to round. Put just a little bit of pressure there and lock it into place. Now that she's round, I'm going to back this tailstock off. There we go. Now she's ready for sanding. Now we could actually polish it like this if we wanted to, but I want to go ahead and hit it with the ultra fine stuff. And there we go. The finished piece. Now to break this free. we go. Ah, that was pretty. I like that one. And no butt plug. I wanted to show you guys that when you're running these long pieces like this, I still do use a tailstock even though I have this tool locked down. I'll put this handle piece in just like this and use the Allen key that comes with it, and go ahead and tighten that up. She's nice and secure just like that. It's not going anywhere. But I will slide that tailstock on there, tighten it up just a hair while I run these bigger pieces. Taking it off is just as simple. Just like that. So that's my tool, fellas. If you guys are interested in ordering them, just send me an email. It should be on the screen right there, or send me a Facebook message. That's fine. You get the tool, screw that goes inside, and the Allen key to tighten it up. Plus I'll send you 12 inches of all thread with a couple of washers and a couple of nuts on there. That way you can make a drawbar that fits your machine. I also recommend that you go out and get a cabinet screwdriver, a nice long one like this. This actually wasn't a cabinet screwdriver. It had little wings on the edge right here that I had to grind off. If you get a cabinet screwdriver, it doesn't have those. They're straight. It only costs like $6, but I definitely recommend the longer one. The first one I bought was a short one. I paid like $2 for this one, and I ground it down, but it wasn't long enough to fit through my headstock, so I definitely recommend the longer ones. If you guys have any other questions about the tool or how to use it, or any of my videos, please go ahead and don't be afraid to ask. And keep an eye out for more videos, because I will be showing some videos on how I do the acrylic. Plus I do some stabilization too. Those videos are going to be coming soon as well. So keep an eye out, and I appreciate it, guys.